Hello, welcome to Turn-7. Today I'm going to talk about inexperienced infantry, and mainly the problem I have with the bolt action rule set regarding inexperienced infantry. When you buying your several armies in the bolt action world have a bonus to having inexperienced infantry. The French army and many of the armies of the French and Allies have, they fill the ranks with the inexperience, and if they take like 3 units of inexperience, they'll get one for free. Which that's a neat little rule, but inexperienced are so bad that it's difficult to take that list. And everybody has an option to take inexperienced, but some armies seem like they're geared around that was a possibility. Now, when you look at the different armies, you have the different unit selections. You have veterans. They have a morale of 10. You kill them on a 5-up. You have regulars. They have a morale of 9. And you kill them on a 4-up. And you have inexperienced, a morale of 8. And you kill them on a 3-up. And for some reason, they also have a -1 to hit, which I think is ridiculous. It should just be, because we look at the points cost, and a veteran's 13. 3 points down is regular at 10, and then 3 points down is inexperienced at 7. They should leave it just like that. It should not be a -1 to hit, mainly just based on the points and the playability. It's ridiculous. If you want, you should make shirkers have a -1 to hit, because many of the inexperienced air quote troops just weren't tested in battle. They went through a serious boot camp. They were in a standing army. There may be regular troops, and then you've got the Americans coming out of boot camp. They did some pretty intensive training. The standing French army, the Polish army. A lot of the Belgians, they may be inexperienced in that they haven't been in a lot of battle, but they're still a standing army. They're not conscripts of peasants that they were just thrust a rifle into their hand. So they should have a separate mechanic for that, giving the -1 to hit for the significant point reduction. That's why I'm thinking, shirker type units. If you just made the shirker, nobody takes shirkers. Nobody does. They're horrible. Get rid of the shirker rule as it is and make the shirkers be -1 to hit all the time. If you want to give an additional penalty, that's fine too. I don't care. But it's unfortunate that a very simple game mechanic, when they made bolt action, that the points 13, points 10, points 7, and they throw that additional. You don't. It's not go to regular and you have an additional -1. It's the inexperienced, and that's unfortunate. Because there's a lot of neat inexperienced type units, the Hitler Youth and mainly just the main armies. So, yeah, I don't get it. You've got your veterans, and that's the other thing as far as game balance, is that you're just seeing, hypothetically, in most scenarios, when you give a new person, like when I first started playing an army book, they open it up, and if they've got any brains whatsoever, they start to figure out what you're going to take. Many of the battlefields in World War II were filled with a mixture of type troops. And it's unfortunate that veterans lead the way, and you don't have even that option of the inexperienced because of the additional penalty of -1. You got your commandos, and that's another topic about tough fighters. I think that's ridiculous. It's just too powerful for 1 point. It's a whole other topic that I've kind of discussed before. But let's just take the tough fighter rule out of it. And if you have a full squad of 12, 11, or 10 inexperienced, maybe they can they get a value in that they're cheap to buy. And it's an interesting army build that you could try to use. I think Games Workshop really needs to look at that inexperienced and get rid of that -1. I think there's a lot of people out there would like to take some inexperienced units. I think with the 3-up to kill them, they're already kind of very vulnerable. And that's just basically my rant for today. The only the Soviets get a free squad. I think that's ridiculous too, but that's a separate topic. I think it should be based on, percentage of their points value maximum, kind of how the French and stuff are limited, so they should limit the Soviet one to being like 10% of the army point cost. But anyway, that's my rant for today. Thanks for watching.